All right, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. You're watching the Trading Phoenix, where I trade live every morning in my challenge account. No cuts, no edits. You guys get to see it all. Just raw me trading my challenge account, failing, winning, all of it. I appreciate you guys here watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Help me out. Get me out there. Help me get pushed out a little bit more in the algorithm. It's much appreciated. We are about 7 minutes away from market open. A little bit more downside this morning. We got some data this morning. The durable goods came out and way lower than the expectation. So we'll see. I did a little bit more research yesterday into what was going on with the AI sector. NVIDIA was down at one point, I think, like 15% yesterday. And most of the other AI and chip companies were, right there with NVIDIA. And I guess that company from China, Steam something or whatever, I forget. But they came out and had said something that they, created their new version of their AI model, which is supposed to be similar to a Chat GPT. They created it in a fraction of the time with the fraction of the cost. And I guess that kind of threw in some thought, I guess, into the entire AI sector as far as the investors go, as to why all these other companies are spending so much money and China can do it, for the fraction of the cost. Personally, I don't believe anything that China says or any company that's from China. There's got to be something, there's no way that these companies here that are leading the industry in AI aren't able to do the same thing. There's no way. I don't doubt it for 1 second that information was left out somewhere. So that's my take on it. Let's see what the market does today. That was the big news yesterday. I guess it just kind of scared investors as to why they're investing so much money into this AI sector in America when China supposedly was able to do it at a fraction of the cost. I call BS on that, and I think it'll eventually come out what the real story is, and now might be a buy the dip moment. It might be an opportunity. Not financial advice. Do not, take that as financial advice. It's just my opinion. Strictly my opinion. So anyway, that was the story yesterday. Kind of held markets down. Let's see what comes of it today. So just so that you all know, I am already in drawdown, pretty significant drawdown in this challenge account. Not happy about that. But at the same time, I gotta look at myself and be honest with myself. And I haven't really been following my strategy. Hence, I'm in drawdown. So I can't be upset about that or anything other than me. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that keeps you from just following these simple. It's not hard. When I sit here and think about it, like, it's not hard. To learn a strategy is easy, right? You can learn a strategy in a week, maybe even less. The strategy itself, right? and you can implement it pretty easily. This whole emotional thing, this whole emotional aspect to being a day trader is nuts. It really shows you who you really are. And I think that is like, it's difficult to accept that, and then try to change it. So anyway, that's my rant for this morning. So we'll see what today brings. Got about a minute and a half left until market open here. Just throw on some background music. And let's see. Just a reminder, tomorrow we have the FOMC conference, the meeting is today and tomorrow. The rate decision is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And then Mr. Powell comes out. I like to call him Daddy Powell. Daddy Powell comes out at 2:30 and does his speech and questions. I will be live for both of those. So I'll be on at about 1:55 to get the decision, and we can watch how the market reacts to that together. And then we'll hang out and we'll watch Daddy Powell live together. And we'll see what the market does. So I don't know that we'll get any big moves today in the market just because we do have that tomorrow. We might just get some consolidation waiting for that. But we'll see. We'll see. My goal for today is to not take any trades unless it meets my requirements for my strategy. Period. No if and buts about it. That's it. That's my goal for today. So here we are, market open. Windy today. How was everybody's day yesterday? How did everybody make out yesterday? Did you trade it all? And how did it turn out for you? Let me know in the comments. Looks like we're still getting a little selling pressure here right off the rip. So we're about to break lows of the day. Yeah, there we go. We just pushed past through the lows of the day. Well, we wicked anyway. be holding those lows of the day, actually. We didn't close below them. Nice push to the downside. I'm in short here. I'm not going to stay in this long. See if we can keep pushing down here. Nice. I move my stop loss to break even, just because we are getting some volatility. If it knocks me out, I'm okay with it. Let's keep pushing down, baby. All right, we're at a 1-to-1, just about. Nice. Starting to struggle a little bit here. Okay, nice pushback. I like that. Let's see if we can get some continued progress to the downside here by making new lows. Let's keep pushing. Looks like we're struggling a little bit here. We are struggling a little bit, but I'm gonna keep holding because I think we still have some more downside. Like I said, I've already moved my stop to break even, so this is risk-free trade right now. And I'm up about 800 where we are right now. So let's see if we can get some continued downside here. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like that move there. Nice. I'm gonna take my profits here, guys, just because that's it was a nice 1 to like 1.2. Let's see here. Yeah, beautiful. That was a nice trade, guys. I'll show you why I went into that. So we had a nice strong push to the downside here, which broke structure, leaving a imbalance here. We wicked back into the imbalance and had a nice bearish candle close afterwards. This is where I entered to ride that down for nice 1-to-1. We have some volatility. The VVIX is still up above 100, so I just took a 1-to-1 trade here, 1 to 1.2, to lock in profits. So that was my trade right there, guys. Beautiful. I'm happy with it. Yeah, so now we move on to the next one, see if we can get another entry somewhere. It was a nice trade. I'm happy with that. So right now we're reaching some support levels from the previous day. We're actually sitting on a very strong support right now on the 4-hour chart, so I'm glad that I took the profits there. I'm 100% happy with that. New version of Trade Locker. Yeah, go ahead, restart it. Let's go. Stand by. Thank you. All right, I'm happy with that exit. I didn't get greedy, took my profits. We are sitting at a pretty decent support here on the larger time frames. So if we push through here with some conviction, you know, then I can possibly start looking for another entry to the downside. I would imagine that if we do push through this area here, we're going to look to hit the lows of yesterday. Yeah. It looks like that's our next next area if we continue. It doesn't mean it's going to happen today, but or we're going to get some support and head back the other way. At this point here, I would have to see price move back above the high of this morning, which is this is the opening candle here. So here's your high of the day for the New York session. So I would have to see this price come back above here and continue to try to make a long here. Otherwise, we might just get a move back up here and retest and then continue to the downside today. That might be the better idea, in my opinion. Yeah, so we have another move here that left an imbalance here that we just barely wicked into. So this might be an area of to watch for. Okay. Or the other, you know, the next would be here. Let me mark out. Here's your high of New York session here. And 15 minutes. I go by 15 minutes. Which is here, which we already broke through, by the way. But we're dancing around it, so. Yeah, right there. There's your 15-minute orb. Okay, still making progress to the downside here. Right? So this might be, if you follow this orb strategy, this might be your breakout here now to the downside. So what I would want to see here then is a retest and hold in that area. So let's see. I do have a free Discord that I just started. If anybody's interested in joining, I'm not really doing much on it yet, obviously because there's nobody in there yet, but I will be more active. Sorry, I'm just paying attention here because we might be getting this retest. I will be more active on it while I'm trading and while I'm live. I'm not gonna use the Discord to give signals, okay? Because I don't want anybody to copy what I'm doing. That's not what I'm here for. The Discord is just to create a community of like-minded people, new people, intermediate people, and I would love to get some pros in there as well to just share ideas, to be able to communicate with each other, to be able to toss out, you know, your ideas and have other people talk about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link for the invite in the comments down below, okay? I post videos every day. I come on live every day. So those will be posted on there automatically as well. So let's get the invite link here. Invite people. I'm going to put it in the comments down below right now, guys, all right? There you go. I gotta figure out a place for this, huh? Yeah, right there's good. I think that looks good. For your comments. Yeah. Let's lock that up. Oh, it goes away by itself. Cool. I'm just learning all these things. So again, guys, it's just going to be a community of like-minded people that want to learn and grow and become successful together, right? And then together we can help other people down the road do the same thing. That's my goal with that. Yeah. So join the Discord, subscribe to the channel, follow me on all my social medias. I have TikTok, Instagram, and then the YouTube. All right, so we came down below the orb here and we failed the retest and we're pushing back through. So now I'm looking at this area of imbalance here to see if we can fill it and then maybe get a signal to go back to the downside, or if we're going to disrespect here and come back through. If we do that, then I'm looking for break of highs of the day, and maybe we'll look for long entries there. Look at me sounding like I actually know what I'm talking about, but I don't. Nice. So we completely disrespected this area of imbalance here. Even if we close below, so part of my strategy is even if we close in here still, because we wicked through it, it's invalid for me. So regardless of what the price does now, I'm not looking to continue short based on this. All right. I think we might be getting a reversal here. This obviously, right? So we have a break in structure that happened here actually, which also disrespected this area of imbalance. So right now there's no trade for me in either direction. And again, I'd have to wait to see break of highs of the day after open to consider to go long. Right now my bias is still short, but there's no entry for me yet. Nice. All right. Let's hope that I'm getting through this streak of losses here. Let's hope that this trade today ends my losing streak and I can move forward. And let's get this challenge done. Let's do it. DeepSeek, that's what it's called. Can't believe anything that they say, honestly, right? I mean, it's kind of odd to me, I guess, that the market reacted as heavily as it did yesterday to, a Chinese company claiming that they can do something at the fraction of the speed and cost that these, American companies are doing them. Yeah, I don't buy it. I don't buy it one bit, not for 1 second. Yeah, I think there's going to be some information that comes out later that was left out. They I don't know, whatever, did something, or it's just not going to be a model that actually competes at all with any of the models that are out there now. And is it scalable? That's the other question. We don't even know if it's scalable. And the fact that they can do something like that with even the fraction of the hardware, why is that? See, that doesn't make sense to me. Is how can they do the same thing with less hardware that all these other companies are using? It doesn't really make sense, especially for like Elon Musk, right? His entire philosophy is to get things done as quick as possible with the least amount of expenditure, I guess. I know people personally who works for him, and his, he has this idea that you can do things quicker, faster, or quicker, cheaper, and better. So if he couldn't do it with his AI models, there's no way, again, this is just my opinion, there's no way that they're doing it. All right. I don't believe it. And I think that the market overreacted yesterday with all that. And I think, it might be a nice time to look at buying the dip. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Simple as that. You just can't trust anything that they say. But if you want some American companies to, lose billions of dollars in a few hours, right? That's my opinion on that. Still making moves to the upside here. So right now, it looks like we are forming a reversal here. Again, I still need to see not just a break, but a break and continuation of the upside here, of the highs of the day. So we're just about, well, there you go. So it's 10 o'clock now. So you had your 1 hour and 4 hour candles closed just now. Let's take a look and see what those look like. Come on. This chart. So our 1 hour, oh yeah, it was nice, huge bottoming tail on the previous 1 hour candle. Okay. And let's see what the 4 hour looks like. Yeah, same thing on the 4 hours. So I think we might be switching direction here. Okay, nice strong push there. Let's see if we can break the highs of the day. Let's see if we can get a retest and a hold, and then we can start looking for some long positions. Yeah, it looks good there. Even on a 15-minute, we had almost a complete retracement of the previous candle. So, and we're still pushing up. So we might be looking here at a reversal. Let's get some confirmation, and then we can change our bias for the day and start looking for some long positions. All right, cool. This has got to close above. It's nice. It looks like we got some conviction there, so let's see if we continue. It's looking good. It's looking good. Nice. So that's a nice strong push through and a close. Okay. Nice large candle. Candles are getting bigger on the way up. Volume's moving up with these last three candles. This is nice. This looks good. So again, I'd like to see a retest. Let's get some confirmation. It's snowing. What? It's snowing. Oh, wow. Crazy. My wife just texted me that saying it's snowing. All right, nice. That's nice. I like the push above. I still like to see a retest. Let's see what the rest of the market looks like. Let's hop over here, switch here. Nice. Let's see. Okay, Nvidia's up 1%, Apple's up 2.3. AMD's trailing a little bit. Intel, Micron's down a little bit. Marvel's back up 2.99%. Palantir's up. Meta, Google. I mean, slightly. There's not some big, but it looks like we're recovering. So I would imagine maybe we might get some moves today. But And that's a big maybe. Again, you know, keep in mind we have FOMC tomorrow, so, you know, we might also be creating a range here, but that's okay. I mean, either way, right? We just prepare for all of it, right? So we prepare for a reversal. We prepare for trading in a range. You just prepare for all of it. It doesn't really matter what the market is going to do, and you can't predict what the market's going to do. Nobody can predict what the market's going to do. Just prepare for all of these scenarios. Make a plan for each of those scenarios, and if that's what comes up, then execute your plan. That's what I keep telling myself, and for some reason, I'm not doing it. But so that's yeah. Let's take a look at Nvidia's chart here. Okay, not bad. We might have bottomed out here. We pushed past the lows of yesterday a little bit, but we didn't close past them, and then we had a nice retracement here. So hopefully we might be working on recovery. All right, so let's see. We'll keep an eye on how the AI sector is doing here. Let's see if we got any news. Royal Caribbean's up 8%. Why? Largest percent increase since when? Since July of 2023. Nice. People going on vacations this year. See, the economy's strong, you know? Everything points to that. There might be a little bubble forming in the AI sector, and I think that's part of what happened yesterday is, you know, the AI sector the valuations are high, right? But again, rightfully so, until another player stepped in and said, wait a minute, you know, we can do things differently. And I think that's what happened yesterday is the investors kind of got shocked and was like, wait a minute, how could they do it that way? And we're spending, you know, billions of dollars. But I don't believe what the news was yesterday. It can't be the whole story, in my opinion. So I think once the investors figure that out too, you know, we're going to see a complete recovery in the AI sector, I believe, unless something else happens. Or somehow that news is validated, you know. If that happens, then yeah, we're going to see a retracement in the AI sector. But we'll see. So again, tomorrow we have some mortgage information coming out early in the morning, and then the biggest thing for tomorrow is your Fed rate decision at 2, and then the press conference at 2:30. And I will be live for all of that tomorrow. So join me live, and we'll watch Daddy Powell tank the market again. Although this is the first press conference under a new leader, so maybe his tone will change. Who knows? It'll be interesting. You know, it's going to be fun, I think, to watch tomorrow and see what what's going to happen, and if the tone of the Fed changes at all. It'll be interesting. join me and we'll watch that together. I'll be on at about 1:55 tomorrow to catch the data. We'll see how the market reacts to what's expected to be a no change, okay, no cut, no increase, and then we'll hang out and we'll watch Daddy Powell come out. So here's our retest. Let's see if we hold. If we don't hold this and we end up continue moving down, I would bet that we're just ranging today then, and then I might be done for the day. But let's see if we hold this here. Let's see if we hold the retest. If we hold this retest, then we might have some more upside today. So we do have a break in structure here. So not only are we retesting, but we do have an imbalance here that we're currently trying to eat up. All right, right there. We almost filled it completely, but in this particular instance, I wouldn't imagine that it would fill it completely because we are retesting highs of the day, and so far we're holding. If I wanted to be aggressive, depending on how this candle that we're in right now closes, it might be another entry to go long. I don't know if I want to be that aggressive today. If I were going to do that, let's cut this down in half. You know what? Let's even do it less than that because I would be below. I would still keep it below this entire, right? So that's I don't know. Volume decreased a little bit here on that following candle. But we tested and held. We came back into this imbalance area and ate up most of it. Yeah, I mean, that could have been an entry right there. I missed it, but it's okay. That's all right. If anything, if we make new highs here, then that's even more confirmation that we're going to continue to the upside. And then maybe I'll look for another entry. So the thing here is we haven't hit highs of previous sessions today yet. And I guess that's what we would be aiming for. But it's not that far away, so nice. I like that. It'd be nice if we get a direction today and not just trade it sideways, but we gotta close this above. If this doesn't close above, then, you know, our volume actually is decreasing on these three candles here, so that does not make me convinced that we have much more upside. So that doesn't... This could have been an entry here, guys. But that's okay. I mean, I said I was looking for a breakthrough. We had a nice breakthrough. And then we came back, we retested, which is what I said I was looking for also. We did continue to the upside, so we retested and held here. We came into an area of imbalance as well, and again pushed up to the upside. So this is all nice confirmations that we do have some more room to the upside. So let's see if I can find another entry. We do have a little bit of a decrease in volume though, as we continue to push up, and we didn't push up much higher here than our last highs. So we might be running out of steam. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't get in here. Although that would have been a nice, even just that little move there was a nice 1-to-1 also. But that's okay, you know, it is what it is. I'd rather see a little bit more confirmation that we have way more room to the upside, you know. So these are all invalid now. Okay. Don't need this anymore. So let's see. Let's see where we go. I'm going to take a quick break, guys, and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. And I'm back. I finally ordered a new chair, by the way. I'm excited for that to come in. I hope it's good. I did not want to spend. It's insane to me that a decent chair cost like $700, $800, or like the really good ones, you know, $1,200, $1,500 for a chair. That's crazy. In my mind, that's crazy. This is ridiculous. So I did not buy one of those chairs. Nope. But I did get another chair. hopefully, it'll be better than the one I'm sitting in right now. The one I'm sitting in right now is a $40 Amazon share that I bought like 4 years ago, and it is not comfortable at all. After 5 minutes, it's like, ooh. But yeah, so I finally got a new chair. Hopefully it'll be here in the next couple days. Yep. All right, so we had a nice trade earlier. Let me mark it out actually, just so that, let's see, I got in here. I'll just call that. So that was nice. Good trade there. All right, now we're getting somewhere. I like that we're making space here, right? This is what I like to see for some conviction. So if you look here, here's our previous session highs here, which is where what we're approaching here. So let's see how price reacts off of previous session highs. If we take those out, then we're definitely, I'd say, looking at a recovery here from yesterday. There you go. Nice push past that. Let's see if we can close above that. So, in hindsight, where I was talking about getting in before, which is right here, this would have been a really nice trade. And this follows my rules exactly. We had the area of imbalance right here that we retested. We had we had highs of the New York session right here, which we retested and held. This would have, I mean, it probably doesn't get much better than that, huh? Yeah, you live and learn. I'm up today already, 1.2%, so I'm happy. But this would have been a really nice trade. Okay. That's what we're here to do, is learn. You know, the story was there. It added up. Everything held together cohesively, sang long. So I just got to be a little bit more aggressive. All right. So what we're doing now is approaching the 200-day moving average on the 15-minute, which, meh, whatever. Yeah, I'd say we're looking at a... I guess we'll have to wait and see, because we are approaching an area of resistance now. Not huge resistance, but resistance nonetheless. And volatility, VVIX is dropping significantly. So this this looks nice here for an actual direction. Snowing like crazy out there. I didn't even realize it was supposed to snow today. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. New highs on the day. We bounced nicely off of the support on the day chart so far, which was here. Okay. All right. We're looking good for a continuation to the upside. Obviously, I'd have to find a very good entry point. And if I look here quickly, here's our break in highs of the day. We may have left here an imbalance. All right, if I go from here to here, break in structure, right? And structure meaning the entire day. So let's see if we come back in here, and that might be an entry to go long. To continue long. Looks good. Yeah, I mean, it looks okay. The only thing I'm seeing here is we aren't that far away from the resistance now, which also coincides with the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour. So I don't know that we have that much more upside. I think we have enough to take a long if we come back into this area of imbalance here. I wouldn't stay in it long. It would be a 2-to-1 and out. We have room for that. So let's see if we come back into this area of imbalance, which would basically be testing highs of previous session today. And if we hold that, that's basically the same situation we were in here. So I would take a long position on that. I would definitely, just because I'm already up 1.2% today, I would go in really, really light and just, you know, I don't need to go crazy with position size on that. Volatility is still dropping. It's like tanking right now, which is nice. Let's not forget we're in earnings season again. We got Starbucks today. After market close. Came out already. We got a bunch already that came out today. Synchrony Financial. EPS missed a little bit. GM this morning came out already. They had a nice They had a nice increase in their EPS. Royal Caribbean, huge increase in their EPS. That's nice for them. Nice. Lockheed, huge increase. Boeing, boo, not good for Boeing. I can't even imagine what Boeing stock's doing right now. JetBlue, huge increase also. Yeah, all right. I mean, bet you Starbucks is going to be good as well. All right, let's see if we can make it back down here, retest these previous session highs, and bounce off of that. Maybe take a little teeny tiny trade. Cool. That's the plan so far. Again, if you guys are interested in joining my Discord, I left the link in the comments down below. Nothing fancy, just putting a community together to learn, grow, and become successful together and help others do the same thing. That's my goal. Thanks, baby.
You're welcome.
I'll hang out for a couple more minutes and see if we make it in here. See if we can validate another long trade. If I do, then I'll hang out. If not, then I think I'll call it for today and not push my luck. Alright, so we are re-entering this area of imbalance here. Let's see how price reacts within. For me, I like to see the majority of the imbalance be taken up. And there we are, retesting highs from the previous session today, where we broke through. And now it's sunny out. with like no clouds in the sky. That's crazy. Just preparing here for a possible long, but okay, so that's not, and we came in here and we took up almost the entirety of this imbalance here. Let's see how this candle closes here. That's a nice indecision candle. Yeah, I'm not convinced based off of the previous candle here. Volume is starting to decrease down here. My son is wailing away in his room there. He's not the greatest napper during the day. He sleeps really well at night. But he doesn't really like to nap during the day. He just turned 3 months old, so I think we're like getting to that point where we got to start teaching him to soothe himself, but that's a process. And he's a boy. And if he's anything like me, he's gonna be stubborn as shit. Well, re-entering this area of imbalance here, retesting previous session highs. Might be a one and done kind of day for me. And honestly, as a green trade, I am good. All right, well, there goes that. Yep. So we disrespected the area of imbalance here. The disrespect. Ugh. We actually got rejected off the 200-day moving average on the 15-minute chart. That's what happened here. Just leave that there. Actually, this doesn't matter anymore now, so I'm just going to get rid of it. We'll let this play out a little bit longer. $21,138. That was my entry there. That was a good trade this morning. I'm proud of that trade. I still think there's room to the upside today. How much? Who knows, but I think this was a nice, decent sized push up. This may just be a resting period for the buyers. I think we still have some room. I think that might be it for me today. Yeah, I might watch a little bit more. We're still hanging out above the day's highs from the previous session, so I still think we have some upside potential, but we're slowing down for sure. Volume is starting to decrease a little bit. We are starting to get to that time of day where volume starts to decrease, so I'm not going to push anything. So I think I'm going to call it a day, and yeah. Appreciate you all watching. Again, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Like, share, do all those things. I left a link in the comments down below for my free Discord group that I just started. So you guys, y'all be the first invites and first people in there, and it's just going to be a community of like-minded people where we can learn, grow, and become successful together, and then help others do the same thing on our way up, right? So that link is in the comments down below. Again, appreciate you all. We'll see you tomorrow.